If there's one car that I really like, if I could only have one car, it would definitely be an MG F. The only excuse I need to review another one of these is for it to have a different engine. And this one does. It's the 1.8 VVC. So it's the quick one. There isn't a great deal I haven't already said about the MG F. Nice grills, nice badge, another nice grill, lovely wheels, excellent interior with a proper carpet, and rather nice paint. If you're familiar with my videos, you may well just be expecting a legroom man just to pop up, but it isn't going to happen this time because it's not even his car. I don't think I've actually seen an MG F in this colour before, come to think of it. And it is nice seeing the you know, for me the F is just that bit more dainty than the TF. It's cute, isn't it? It's not even a matter of opinion, it is just a cute car. It's the kind of car that would have zip marks all over it where people keep cuddling it. But I think it's been kept out of harm's way and away from people with clumsy metal bits sticking out of them. Lovely model, this one. 16-inch wheels. No corrosion anywhere. You may or may not be aware that the MG F and TF, even worse, for corrosion on the subframes. Front and rear subframes are the same subframe that came off a Metro. Yeah, they carried on building Metro subframes for this car right up until 2005 or 6, or whenever it was they stopped, whenever the last one was made. If you want to open the boot, you have to use the key. There. And if you want to look at the bonnet, you've got to pull that. So never ever leave your keys in the boot. For anyone who's unaware of the MG F, I'm going to confuse you. Let's look for the engine. It's not under there, and it's not in there. No, it's down there. Underneath the bonnet, of course, we just find a spare wheel, a battery, a fuse box, some horns, and an ABS unit, and space where you could put bottles of wine, or, if you're a teetotaler, beer. You would expect the inside of the MG F to be very small, but actually it's ample. If you're a proper sized man, as I am, there is plenty of room, plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom. This car, of course, features the nice steering wheel and the nice seats and the updated bits on the dashboard. These switches here are in the MG TF as well as this one. Inside, of course, the car's not that different from my own MG F. It's the difference in the engine that I'm interested in. Mine has the 1.8 118 brake horsepower engine. This one has the 143 brake horsepower engine, and it's only got 59,000 miles on the clock. Right, let's go for a test drive. Well, so far it feels like any other MG F. Nice light steering, smooth gear changes. This is the perfect day to test drive an MG F. This is the kind of day that would make you want to own one of your own, as I do. The MG F and TF, of course, have electric power steering, which is a rather unusual thing. Not sure why they did it. You'd imagine that the electric power steering would take away the feel, but actually it doesn't. It just feels so lively and happy to steer. I love the steering in these. They're the kind of car that makes you want to do steering. So when you drive it, if you go on a twisty road somewhere, it just makes you beam with happiness. There's not a lot of difference really between this and the standard 1.8, unless you're prepared to let it rev a little bit. With the variable valve time that this car has, it comes on song at about 4,500 RPM before that I didn't really feel any different to the standard 1.8. It is nice and warmed up, so we can, just for demonstration purposes only, just rev it a little bit. Here we go around the bend here, put down. It clings onto the bends like something else. It's fantastic. If it's a bit wet, you wouldn't really want to do this because you are in slight danger of slipping out. But with the engine being in the back there, as you put the power down, obviously you get more weight to the back, which means it doesn't really want to slip at all. You have to be doing something really stupid to get the back end of one of these out, unless it's snowing or gravelly. But even then it has a kind of safe feel about it. It's not, it doesn't just suddenly snatch and fling you off. You can feel it moving. It's not what you would call rapid, but it's quick enough. Just like a cat's happy to purr, this is happy to rev. One thing I really am impressed with though are these seats. These seats are really, really comfortable and lovely, proper soft leather as well. They look and feel expensive. You knew where you were going. The thing about the MGF though is they're just really darty and agile. They, you could say they're somewhat twitchy, I suppose. You don't need to do much with the steering. You move it a little bit and it takes you off in a different direction. It's very different to driving an ordinary saloon car with a diesel engine in it. So if you like the sun and being outdoors, this is the perfect car. I mean, I know there are loads of other open top cars knocking about, but none of them really give quite the same kind of sense of joy that these do. And this car is actually for sale as well, from a man called Kevin, who has brought a few cars down for me to drive. This is a really good sorted car actually. So if you want an MGF, I don't think you can go far wrong with this one, for £2,600. Oh, still running. If you're interested in buying this car, please look at the description in this video, where you will find a link to the advertisement.